on Faith Talk TV, we always say everyone has a story. And so, Richard, you've been a big part of my personal journey and story. And it was interesting. I did my first children's book about over a year ago. And I was at the Broadmoor Hotel with my Bible and my Unlimiting God, penning my little story, and finished reading this on the way home and saw your picture. I just thought it was like one of those, you know, who's that guy? And then months later, we were in your home, unbeknownst to you.
Our home's never recovered.
That's right. And I had a great interview. It's really been one of the highlights of Faith Talk TV for us. So thank you. But we know there's some other exciting Blackaby news that maybe you'd like to share.
Yeah.
You want to?
Well, I'm real excited about this book. It's my son's first book. I've got two boys, and they both have just written their first book. It's called When Worlds Collide. And the subtitle is Stepping Up and Standing Out in an Anti-God Culture. And their whole book is about young people that grow up in the church, and every week their parents bring them to church, and they go to Sunday school, and they go to youth events. But then when they hit college, statistics say that about 70% of those kids will, at least for a time, walk away from church and walk away from God. And it's staggering percentage when you think that for 18 or so years they've had exposure every week to our church and God's people, the Bible, and preaching, worship, and yet after 18 years of exposure to essentially the best that we have in our faith, they said, I'm not interested. And so this book is all about the response we have when these kids who've grown up with their church world suddenly come face to face with a world that's very hostile toward their faith and Christian values. And it's a humorous book. It's got a lot of fun stories, but a lot of great wisdom as well. Written so that young people will like to read it, but the reality is that lots of grown adults will have a lot of fun with this too.
Sure. Well, we're really excited about that, and
well,
we had heard about that when we were at your home, and hopefully we can connect with the boys and get an interview with the next generation Blackabys.
They do a very entertaining interview.
Well, yeah, I can only imagine.